We have a fantasy football expert that we want to bring on up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our surly fantasy football expert, Mr. NEVIN Sharma. NEVIN, so good to have you out here. Now, a lot of these people, I'm sure, are asking, what exactly makes you a fantasy football expert?
I won my league 2 years ago. How about that, right? Right? A league that Raph set up, so I'm better than him. Am I right? Come on, guys.
Why should we consider you an expert, though? For serious.
Because 2 years ago, after the week 1 of the NFL season, Michael Vick was still a backup to Kevin Cobb on the Philadelphia Eagles. And guess who picked him up off the bench? This guy. The most brilliant fantasy football move in the last 3 years. This guy made it. Okay. This guy right here.
Okay, let's sit down again. All right. Now, here's the thing. We had some people, because a lot of people have questions about fantasy football. And they emailed, they tweeted questions, and I'm just going to throw some at you. If that's
Happy to help.
Great. This question comes from James Victory. It reads, should I give up on the Colts?
It depends how long he expects to continue living. Like, if you plan on dying soon, give it up.
How about this? This one comes from Kelly McCarthy. How do you feel about spouses joining fantasy football leagues?
Nah, it's the next question. It's a dumb one. Here, women, look, you're great. I love you in certain things, but not in fantasy football. It's a time for me and the dudes to have a good time together. That's all it is.
Nevin, I have to ask, are you in a relationship?
No! Because on August 28th of every year, I have a recurring appointment in my calendar to break up with whoever I'm dating. It's football season, and that's all that matters.
This next question is, should I be worried about replacement refs affecting my fantasy outcomes?
First of all, no, you don't, because everyone's dealing with the same dumbass refs. But isn't it fun to watch these dumbass refs? Like, did you guys see... David Akers kicked a 63-yard field goal. Tied the record. This is the longest field goal. Yeah. And it doinked off the crossbar. And if you looked at those two refs, they just look at each other and they're like, and then in that same game, one of the refs dropped a flag when a guy ran a punt return back to the end zone. Ran it back. And he was like, oh, I feel a little bad about that one. And he's trying to, like, surreptitiously, like, hide the flag. He's like, yeah, it wasn't my flag. He's like walking away from it, like trying to kick it to the sideline. The guy did you throw that flag? And he's like, no, not my flag. And they're like, oh, well, where's your flag? He's like, I left it at home. Left my flag at home.